Yo, it's Taras, and in today's video, I want to answer the question, do I need a password manager, and if so, which one should I pick? And my answer to that question is yes, and here's why I recommend Keepass as a good starting point for a password manager. Why do we need a password manager, and why pick Keepass? Well, chances are the problem that you're having is that you're trying to remember a bunch of different usernames and passwords for different applications, and that can be causing you literal and figurative headaches. Now, the industry standard encryption that you get when using Password Manager is going to be far more secure than storing your passwords either as plain text, meaning like just in a file or writing them down, or having your own custom encryption scheme. Hackers are going to be able to crack that very quickly, no matter how clever you think you are. Keepass is open source software, which means it's generally going to be more secure than a proprietary solution. There are good proprietary solutions out there for password managers, and I'm not talking them, I'm not familiar with them. So next, let's take a look at how Keepass can solve our problem. Well, to use Keepass, you're going to want a single long, complex master password, passphrase, whatever you want to call it, that you're going to use to log in. So because it's just one of them, you don't have to memorize a whole bunch of different passwords with various complexity. You're just going to have one long, complex master password. And you're going to want to change that pretty regularly. I think the recommendation is every 6 months or so. And then you can store an emergency sheet to recover your database if you forget your master password, and then you can go from there. Now in Keepass, your different applications are going to be stored as entries in your database, and you can use totally different credentials for each one. You can have different usernames and, of course, different passwords. And therefore, there's no need for your passwords to overlap. And that solves the problem that if one of your username password combos gets hacked, it doesn't compromise the rest of them necessarily. And then you can generate your passwords with customizable complexity. So one application might use just numbers and symbols, and maybe they don't even allow lowercase and uppercase. And then another application is going to have better complexity requirements, and they're going to want symbols and such. And different applications might use different symbols and so on. So this makes things simple. And then once you've stored them, you can search for them by the application name or the URL. Then the next big advantage of using a password manager and Keepass is that you can synchronize and share your passwords. So it's going to all be stored in this encrypted database file, and you can keep that file on like a cloud server. For example, you could use Proton Drive. That's what I recommend. There's also Google Drive, Dropbox. I think Apple's is called like AirDrop or something like that. And then you can share this file with other people so long as they have both the file and you make the password something that you can clearly communicate to them. For something like work, you're going to want to have something complex. And that's how I started using Keepass, was talking to my manager and talking to the IT team at work. And we use Keepass to manage our personal passwords, as well as if we have like shared servers, we might want to keep those credentials in a Keepass that we can send over to another team. And if they need to, they can get started using our servers. And then for personal use, let's say you have some streaming services like Spotify, Netflix, Hulu, what have you. You can go ahead and share that with your buddy or with your mom or whatever. You just need to make sure that they have the file and the password. All right. Well, let me know if you have any thoughts about password management and about Keepass in the comments below. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. Please like and subscribe. if you enjoyed my content, and feel free to share it with others. Also, check out my website and my Twitch channel in the description below. Peace. Be well, everyone.